Okay, it is Monday, March the 8th, 21, and I haven't looked at the stocks yet that are moving. I also want to go back to the chat room on Friday and see if I need to add any LTCs, but today will be the same. I will be considering number 5 setups, but I'm also going to consider breakout LTC patterns. I have to be very cautious though, because if there is a number 5 setup, I have to be sure it's a stock that is still continuously doing some kind of an uptrend. Like AABB, if I were to dip by this, it wouldn't be that good because it's technically only the first day. The last trading day today is Monday. I don't have the best sleep. I went to sleep at like 1:40 and then I woke up at like 6:40, so it could be much worse, but this is just gonna be the case. EYES did a very nice spike. Again, I missed the initial breakout, so after that I didn't really consider it anymore. This one happened to continue squeezing, which is great because look, the listed stocks that have been up on the day have been continuously for at least a month and a half, I think, just get sold off into the market open. This could be a sign that things are changing. Maybe more listed stock setups are available. That would be perfect, but this is where I'm at right now. I'm just going to consider these patterns and look right now in the chat if there's any stocks I might be interested in. Okay, it's 9:38 a.m. I am considering TSNPD, but I don't mind missing this one because this one does a lot of fake out number 5 sometimes, so I just have to be cautious with it. I'll gladly miss it. Still a lot of people on the ask. We would need people to build on the bid. We do have a 10K bidder that disappeared. I am considering this one for a number 5, but ideally I'd like it to drop a bit more, to be honest. If it cracks 3 and makes like a max panic, that would be great, because that could trigger a bunch of stop losses and stuff like that. It looks like it might try to hold here, but there's still a lot of people on the ask. I was also considering CYDY. In theory, this one worked. The issue is it didn't have like big red candles that led to this, at the time 30% plus drop. It kind of had a gap down, as you can tell. It traded pre-market, so not really ideally what I wanted to do, but this one did bounce. And on top of that, I wasn't there at the moment when it was doing this either. Yeah, if it tries to bounce here, that'll be fine. I would have liked it to have see a crack 3. This might be a fake out bounce too, but yeah, I'm just very cautious with this stock because it does a bunch of fake number 5s all the time. I'll be looking for other stocks. Otherwise, this is where I'm at the moment. Okay, it's 9:48 a.m. TSNPD. I don't mind that it spiked without me here because, like I said, this thing can fake so many times. And we had this spike here towards the 335s. It kind of hit a wall. And the whole time there were always a lot of people on the ask selling on the bid. So even though it did this price movement, it wasn't the best. It was pretty bad level 2 to trade off of. So now we have this little bit of a downtrend. We still have people selling on the ask. If we somehow push this below $3 and create like a humongous morning panic or something like that, with that triggering stop losses and stuff like this, that could be a pretty nice move. Otherwise, I'm just watching. I don't mind not trading. SAMP, I could have considered buying a dip here. Again, I just don't like the level 2 because there is a lot of people who were dumping their shares on the bid, so not the best level 2. It needs to be a good chart and level 2 for me to trade, just because I want to play things extra safe. Again, I'm still watching TSNPD to see if maybe we do that, and I'm also looking at stocks that are spiking and then maybe we'll break that spikes high later in the day for breakout setup. And EYES, pretty impressive. It's It had a halt here, big short squeeze. No pattern here that I would have really liked trading, I guess, unless you want to consider the 960 breakouts. It broke it here, came back down, then it kind of started trending at the level. Big green candle got halted. That would have been a setup. Other than that, I don't see a setup here that I would have traded. You know, I don't mind that. I'm watching TSNPD and maybe I lose a setup because I'm watching it, but you know, that's how you learn. Okay, it is 10 o'clock a.m. I was way too scared to buy this breakout here at 45 because, you know, anybody could have been here in the 40s, 44s and selling into 45. After a few sells that broke under the level that it just went past, it had this big red candle. That's pretty impressive. Just a bit strange trading this. AAVB, nothing I really want to trade. Just had it saved because it would do consistent number 5 patterns. This one is still kind of up on the day, so I don't really want to trade it. I'm actually going to remove it. And EYES is at 12, but not before it got to, you know, at $14. Pretty impressive again. I was just looking at other ones. TSNPD could do the thing that I was talking about, but the volume is very weak. If it was having better price action, perhaps it could still do it, but right now I don't see any clear setups that I just really want to trade, so I'll just keep looking in the meantime. Okay, it is 10:18 a.m. EYES just got out of the halt, and I'm having problems with E-Trade Pro because the charts are just not loading, and when they load like they do here, the quotes are not there. I'm getting this constant issue there saying that it's losing connection. I don't have the charts sometimes available. The level 2 does not appear. This is for OTCs and NASDAQ stocks. There are other people saying in the chat room that they are having issues as well with E-Trade Pro. So I'm going to consider that, and not being able to see the level 2, especially with OTCs, is very important. TSNPD did do that follow drop that I wanted. It just was too gradual, and I wanted it to get under $3 for Max Panic. It didn't do that at all. Instead, it did this breakout here, somewhat unpredictable because, you know, it's a big green candle. You know, and it did put up like a lower low from here, but you know, that's a pretty nice spike. The one I'm really happy to see is ENZC. This one considered buying it here, but I was too scared because I just don't like how sketchy it was. Too many people were on the ask. Big drop here, and then it eventually did that breakout from 45. It went as high as 48, so you know, almost a 10% move, but not quite there, and you would have had to have held the entire move. So it's not much in terms of volatility, but it is nice, I guess, because it did work out. It was a clean chart pattern. FORW, looking back now, was a number 5 setup that worked. Big red candles. Don't know too much about the volume. It looks a bit sketchy, but it did drop from 68 to 52. And it had a pretty nice spike to 63. That one is pretty nice. This one's nice, but again, I don't know if I would have traded it had I have seen it, because just because of the fact that the volume is not really that good for that price. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. I might not trade today, and besides the fact that I'm on like 5 hours of sleep, it might even be for the better just to take it nice and easy. I'm not going to yell at E-Trade or something because the quotes aren't showing. I did try this when you right click refresh quotes, but it doesn't load, and sometimes it does, but you have to wait a very long time. I restarted E-Trade Pro. I think it's just a sign to just not trade, to take things easy today, and that's totally fine. I have a lot of work to catch up on, and yeah, I'm going to call things off early. Do I feel bad? Yeah, a little, because I would have liked to, you know, I've traded something, but you know, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if it just seems like everything at the moment is not really working in your favor. Just to take it easy. We'll look forward to the end of the market today to see what stocks were running, what moves were made, and then what new stocks are available. I think SRMX is a new one. It's a new OTC runner. This one's pretty impressive. Looks like a uptrending head and shoulders to here. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it off. We'll look forward to tomorrow, and hopefully I can be able to trade. The level 2 will start working again, and yeah, I'll be nice and ready, and at least more than 5 hours of sleep.